Thunder kept shaking the pizzeria like someone really impatient was knocking on the roof. You walked your patrol with a tight grip on the flashlight, listening to every groan and creak the building made. Okay, let's just survive this shift, you murmured, trying to steady yourself, your voice low and tense as the storm rattled your nerves. You kept scanning the ceiling, noticing a few tiles sagging more than usual. You passed through the east hall when you heard it. A pop and then clap. Oh no, no, I don't like that at all, you whispered, your voice trembling slightly as plaster dust rained down. A long fracture zigzagged across one tile and towards you. There was no time to warn. Boom. A section of ceiling dropped, bursting into dust and debris like a chalk bomb. You coughed hard, stumbling back as the air turned into a white fog. Come on, I can't see a thing, you sputtered, your voice choppy and strained from coughing. You blinked through the haze, eyes watering. Metallic scrape echoed from somewhere inside the cloud. You froze. Hello? You called, your voice thin, unsure if you even wanted an answer. A pair of glowing eyes appeared through the dust. Mangle stepped forward, but not with aggression. Her movements were slow, cautious, almost concentrated. Before you could react, Mangle lunged, not to attack, but to cover. Wait, you yelped, your voice cracking from fear and surprise. Mangle wrapped a tangle of limbs around you, shielding you as another sprinkle of debris fell. Your breath caught as you processed what was happening. You're protecting me? You whispered, your tone soft, stunned by the gesture. Mango didn't speak, but gave a gentle, glitchy chirp that vibrated through the metal frame. Once the hall settled, Mango loosened their hold. They tilted one of their heads, scanning you for injuries. I, I'm okay, I think, you said, your voice shaky but relieved. Mango nudged you lightly, pulling you back from the broken tiles. All right, yeah, I get it. I'll move, you murmured, your voice softening as you recognized the guidance. You two walked a short distance before Mango paused, waiting to be sure you stayed steady. Mango gave themselves a shake, setting powder and bits of plaster everywhere. Mango, you you broke down into a cough laugh hybrid. You look like a powdered donut, you joked, your voice weak but finally showing a hint of humor. Mango huffed out static, the sound oddly close to a snort. You leaned against the wall for a moment to breathe. Thanks, you said quietly, your voice warm and sincere, despite your exhaustion. I really thought that ceiling was going to flatten me. Mango dipped their head, heels clicking softly, like they were acknowledging the words. Were you watching out for me this whole time? You asked, your tone curious, almost gentle. Mingle's answer was another soft, glitchy trill, a soft more comforting than the usual static. The hallway dimmed as emergency lights flickered on, washing everything in a soft red glow. You know, you're not as silly as everyone says, you admitted, your voice quiet and honest. Mango blinked slowly, like they were trying to choose how to respond. Instead, they nudged you again, careful, deliberate, guiding. Yeah, let's get out of this hallway. you said, your voice steadier now that Mangle was beside you. You lifted your flashlight. Alright, let's see what else this place wants to throw at us. You sighed, your tone resigned but braver than before. Mangle moved ahead, pausing every few steps to look back and make sure you were still coming. Thanks for not letting me get squished, you called after all of them. Your voice soft, with a graceful edge. Mangle replied with a short, bright chirp before slipping into the shadows, still staying close enough to watch over you. The shift wasn't any less dangerous, but it definitely felt less lonely with them around.